AP Government, Chapter 15, The Bureaucracy Vocabulary. Administrative discretion. The authority of administrative actors to select among various responses to a given problem. Discretion is the greatest when routines or SOPs do not fit a case. Bureaucracy. According to Max Weber, a hierarchical authority structure that uses task specialization, operates on the merit principle, and behaves with impersonality. Bureaucrats govern modern states. Civil service. A system of hiring and promotion based on the merit principle and the desire to create a nonpartisan government service. Command and control policy. According to Charles Schulz, the existing system of regulation whereby government tells business how to reach certain goals, checks that these commands are followed, and punishes offenders. Deregulation. The lifting of restrictions on business, industry, and professional activities for which government rules had been established and that bureaucracies had been created to administer. Executive orders. Regulations originating from the executive branch. Executive orders are one method presidents can use to control the bureaucracy. More often, though, presidents pass along their wishes through their aides. Governmental corporations. A government organization that, like business corporations, provides a service that could be provided by the private sector and typically charges for its services. The United States Postal Service is an example. GS, General Service, Rating. A schedule for federal employees ranging from GS1 to GS18 by which salaries can be keyed to rating and experience. Hatch Act. A federal act prohibiting government employees from active participation in partisan politics. Incentive system. According to Charles Schulz, a more effective and efficient policy than command and control. In the incentive system, market-like strategies are used to manage public policy. Independent executive agencies. The government not accounted for by cabinet departments, independent regulatory agencies, and government corporations. Its administrators are typically appointed by the president and serve at the president's pleasure. Independent regulatory agency. A government agency responsible for some sector of the economy, making and enforcing rules to protect public interest, judges dispute over these rules. Iron triangles. Mutually dependent relationship between bureaucratic agencies, interest groups, congressional committees, or subcommittees. Iron triangles dominate some areas of domestic policy making. Merit principle. A system of hiring and promotion based on the merit principle and the desire to create a nonpartisan government service. Office of Personnel Management, the OPM. An office in charge of hiring for most agencies in the federal government using elaborate rules in the process. Patronage. A job, promotion, or contract given for political reasons rather than for merit or competence alone. Pendleton Civil Service Act. Passed in 1883, an act that created a federal civil service so that hiring and promotion would be based on merit and not patronage. Policy implementation, the stage of policymaking between establishment of a policy and the consequences of the policy for the people whom it affects. Implementation involves translating the goals and objectives of a policy into an operating, ongoing program. Regulation, the use of governmental authority to control or change some practice in the private sector. Regulations pervade the daily lives of people and institutions. Senior Executive Service, an elite group of about 9,000 federal government managers established by the Civil Service Reform Act of 1978, who are mostly career officials but include some political appointees who do not require Senate confirmation. Standard Operation Procedures. SOPs, procedures used by bureaucrats to bring uniformity to complex organizations. Uniformities improve fairness and makes personnel interchangeable. Street-level bureaucracies, a phrase coined by Michael Lipsky referring to those bureaucrats who are in constant contact with the public and have considerable administrative discretion.